I would love to move, but is the most common thing we as real estate agents, at least on our team, are hearing in the marketplace right now, which is really different from the normal, how's the market, which is what we've always been hearing. But it's really interesting talking to people who would actually like to make a move, but they just can't figure out how to make that happen, and they're scared from what they're hearing in the news, and they don't know what is available to them. So most people right now are just sitting and not making a move, which is hurting our already a big problem of inventory. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down 3 really easy tips or tricks, whatever you wanna call these, to be able to make that move before you might think it's even possible, and really make that a lot easier process than you're probably thinking. So if you don't know who I am already, my name is Stubbs. I am a team leader and co-founder here at the SV Luxury Group. So let's dive right into this today. So the first thing that I have for you is I have an amazing program for you. And this is called the Buy Before You Sell program. And it's pretty straightforward. It used to be called something else and they rebranded it to make it as simple as you can possibly be. So this allows you, if you're approved and your house is approved, that you can buy before you sell your current home. This is perfect for that person like me that would like to sell the property, but they don't want to go through the headache of having staging and cleaning and people in their house while they're living there. Is this would actually allow you to buy your next property. You can move into that property, and then you can put your house on the market. And here's the kicker, is you still list it with us, your agent, or whoever your agent is, and you still get all the money. That's the big part of it. Now, of course, it has a fee, and it's really not that much. Is if you're in the situation like most homeowners who have lived in their home for a while, this allows you to move out, get your stuff out. You can spend a little bit of money to get that home ready and looking beautiful so that you can sell it for as much money as possible. Most of our clients that have taken advantage of this in the last year or two were able to sell their home for more money than the fee actually cost them. So if you don't know what this is, you definitely need to find out. You can always reach out to us, but it is the buy before you sell option. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and we have found this to be awesome for our clients. We have a lot of people getting approved for this right now. Okay, so number 2, this is something that not everybody has access to because it frankly depends on who you're working with. If you're working with me and you haven't already told me that you'd like to move, this is the big thing I'm asking for, is tell your agent that you would like to make a move to this particular area. You just can't find anything. That's the biggest complaint we're hearing right now, is people who are looking to make a move cannot find what they want. We're having a huge inventory shortage in the market, and it's because people they're in this situation. They don't want to make a move because they don't really know where to go. Reach out to your agent and ask them to find you an off-market property. We have an inside sales team that's what they do. They are all day long looking for homeowners who are thinking about selling their home, and we're pairing our buyers with those sellers for a potential off-market transaction. Now, it doesn't always happen, but if you're not communicating with your agent, you're gonna totally miss out on that opportunity. I have 3 today where we found potential sellers in the area that our buyers are looking. So I'm gonna ask a little bit later in the video, if you wanna be added to that list, find me somewhere on social, or if you have my information, send me a message that yes, you'd like me to find you an off-market property. Okay, number 3, creative lending. So many people are just reading the headlines and seeing 6, 6.5, 7% interest rates and just saying, that's too high, I can't afford the payment, I'm out. And that's not the best thing to do. If you're thinking about making a move and that interest rate is the only thing that's in your way, and you're playing around on Zillow's mortgage calculator or Redfin's or whoever's, maybe it's on our site, and you're saying, gosh, if that could just be a little bit lower, I'll wait for interest rates to come down and then I'll buy something. Well, here's the newsflash on that is, well, there's a lot of people saying the same. So when interest rates come down, because it's not if, it's when, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be entering the market, and it's going to be more competitive in this already short inventory market that we're in. Creative lending program. There are a few different ones that we're taking advantage of. I've got 2 that I'll talk on right now that are the most popular, and if I was buying right now, this is what I would be doing, is getting into an adjustable rate mortgage. Now, they have a terrible rap from 2008 when people were getting into loans they should have never been able to qualify for in the first place, and a lot of them were adjustable rate mortgages with a prepayment penalty. Those things are all gone. All we're talking about right now is an adjustable rate mortgage where you're locked in for the first however many years. There's a lot of different programs here, but for example, if you have what's called a 5/1 ARM adjustable rate mortgage, for the first 5 years, that rate is locked, and then every year after that, the rate would change based upon what interest rates are doing in the marketplace. Now, when I started this point, I said a lot of people are waiting for interest rates to come down, and it's not if, it's when. So when you have this loan, 3-5 years from now, whenever interest rates do come down, you can just refinance this into a lower fixed rate mortgage that you might feel a little bit safer in. I would be taking advantage of a 5-year or a 7-year adjustable rate mortgage if I were buying right now. Now, another option you can do is what's called a 2-1 buy down. This is where the seller, now us as the agent, we're gonna negotiate the seller to pay for a buy down. It's really expensive, but you can get away with this right now. And what it does is it lowers the interest rate for the first year for 2%. So if you're getting a 6% loan, your first year, you'll be paying out a 4% loan. Your second year, the rate is lowered by 1%, hence the 2-1 buy down. And then that rate in the second year would be 5%, and then every year after that would go back to the normal 6% rate in this example. This is really good if you're thinking interest rates are definitely going to be lower in a year or two from now, so I'll take advantage of this money now and then refinance. Also, if you refinance before that 2 years, that huge seller credit that you got them to pay for, you actually get that money rolled back into your loan. It's a really cool program. You also can do one more, I'll give you a bonus on here, is you can just do a traditional buy down where you pay points to the lender in order to get a lower rate, and this can save hundreds of dollars a month on your mortgage. And right now, buyers are in the driver's seat for negotiations on most properties. So you can save a lot of money on these things. Okay, those are my 3 tips. So if you haven't already done this, find me somewhere social, find my email, Instagram, Facebook, and message me what you would like to buy. Just message me the word off market and I'll figure it out and I'll message you back. Let me know what you're looking for. If you like this specific city, specific neighborhood, a price point that you're looking for, even if you would just kind of think about it, let me know and we will go to work to find that off-market property for you. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. If you like, subscribe to the channel and we'll see you next week.